Hey guys, Gary from DIY Electronics. Today what I got for you is I've got another tool that you can use if your miner is having problems hooking onto the pool. What this tool is going to be used for is to check the communication path from your network to the pool, so that to make sure that your miner can hook up. And what I'm going to be using is a software. It's built right into the PC. It's called Telnet. All right, I'm not going to show you on Mac or anything else. It's going to be on PC, okay? But it does work on Mac too. So again, it's called Telnet, and you can use it either through PowerShell or through your command prompt, okay? Now, the reason that you would want to do this, okay, say that your miner is having a problem hooking up and it keeps on failing and it's just not showing up on the pool. There are some countries, even states, okay, that will block your ISP, your internet service provider, will block some top-level domains because they are full of viruses and malware and all kinds of bad stuff, because they're so low cost to get. And some of those top-level domains are anything that ends in .cc, .xyz, .cat. There's some .dog. Those are low-level, cheap as it can be, top-level domains. And I know in China, they block a lot of those because they're the ones producing them, okay? And they don't want to infect their own ISP because they are the producers of these low-level, top-level domains, all right? So, without further ado, I'm going to get right on my desktop and let's use publicpool.io as an example, okay? And I'll even try it on pool.nerdminers. We'll try it on there too. But let's get going. I'm going to show you how to use Telnet. So we have to set up Telnet first. So let me bring you over onto my desktop. Bring this down. Now, to turn on Telnet on a PC, you go to your Start menu and you put in Control Panel. All right, mine already populated here. Hit Control Panel right here. Hit Programs. Right up here where it says Programs and Features, go Turn On. Well, it doesn't say Turn On. It says Turn Window Features On and Off. You click on that. Go down through the list until you get to Telnet. All right, I've already got mine turned on right here. Telnet Client. All right. So say OK. Now bring this down. Now open up. Well, first I'm going to do it with the command prompt. Okay, and then we'll do it on PowerShell. I like PowerShell better, but I'll go through command prompt first. So command prompt, and what I'm going to do is, let me get this stuff out of the way so I can get my keyboard. You put in Telnet, and then we'll go public hyphen pool.io. That's the same way that you would put it into your miner. You put it in here. So Telnet, public-pool.io, and then space, and then put in the port number you want to try. So let's try 3333. If we hit enter and the entire screen just goes blank, that means that the port is open. That means that you're on the port and it's waiting for a command. So I'll hit enter. Bang. That port is open. All right, because right now that port is saying, hey, I'm here. What do you want to put in here? So I don't want to put anything, so I'm just going to close my window and I'm going to open it back up. All right, we'll go to command prompt. Now what we'll do is I'm going to put in a known bad port for publicpool.io. So Telnet public-pool. Again, put it in just like you're going to put it into your miner. And then I'll just put in any kind of port. I'll put in 3335. Enter. And you just wait. Right now it's trying to get into that port. Boop, 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 boop. So it's trying. See, and it says could not open the connection to the host. Okay, 3335. So that tells you right there that if you're trying to hook onto that pool, you cannot get there from your computer or your miner or your ISP, you know, however you want to word it. Okay, so now let's try it on pool.nerdminers. Is it com? Oh, let's try it. Let's see. Telnet. Pool.nerdminers. Is it org? Yeah, I think it is org. Org. And let's go with port 1234 or 3333. Enter. Bang. The port is open. So right now, this cursor over here is saying the port saying, "Hey, I'm here. What do you want to put in?" All right. So that is how you use Telnet on the command prompt. I like the PowerShell. Let's go to PowerShell. All right. Now PowerShell, you use Telnet a little bit different. I'm going to bring up a notepad here. For PowerShell, you use test net connection and then the URL and then hyphen port and then the port number. Whereas the command line, all you do is put in telnet, then, you know, publicpool.io, blah, 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 and the port number. So we're going to use test net connection. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this. Let's see, copy. I'm just going to bring this down and I'm going to pop it in here, but I'm going to adjust it now for the ports and pools I want to test. So let's go to public-pool.io. All right, and then space, and then hyphen port, space, and then the port number 1234. Enter. It's waiting for the response. This gives you a little bit more information. All right, this gives you the computer name that you're hooking onto. It actually gives you the IP address, the port number, the interface, okay, the source, that was me coming in, that this is my computer, and it says true. All right. So now let's try this again with a fictitious port. We'll go 334. Enter. Now it's going to come back with the information, but it's going to say false, meaning that I can't get there. That there's no freaking port that name or that number. So let's just wait for it to finish. Failed. All right. So let's try it on NerdMiners. All right, so again, back this all out, and we'll go pool.nerdminers.org space, oops, I didn't put org in there, O-R-G, space, and then hyphen port, space, and then the port number, 3333. Enter. And that came back really fast. All right. And that's it, guys. That's really all there is to it. I'm going to bring this down. I'm going to bring this back up just so you guys can see it again. I do like PowerShell. It gives you more information, but you can use the command prompt. So I'm just going to let this pause for a second so you guys can, you know, pause the video, write it down. And I'm just going to X out of here and say, no, I don't have to save that. I'm going to come back, talk my way out. All right, guys. So, again, certain countries and certain internet service providers will block top-level domains because some of those top-level domains are used primarily for malwares and viruses and keyloggers and all kinds of nasty stuff. And I can almost guarantee you all of that nasty stuff is coming from China, because they are the biggest blocker of those top-level domains, because they know better that there's some really bad stuff on. Again, it's like .cc, .xyz, .cat, .dog, all the ones that they have created. All right? Like, comment, like, subscribe, comment, leave it down below, and buy me a coffee. See you on the next one.